Lady Whispers ASMR. Hello, sleepyheads. It's Lady Whispers, back with another video, and with more Final Fantasy. Today we will be doing the Astrologian class quests. So in my other videos we were doing some crafting. We did the Weaver quests to get a Weaver up to level 50, but I've also been neglecting my class quests for my battle classes. So this is my Astrologian. She is level 66. She's actually nearly level 67, as you can see down here. She's very, very close. And I don't remember the last time I did any class quests, so I'm gonna do that now. Okay, so this is a level 60 quest, so I'm not too behind, so this probably won't take us over long. Shanikinard has something to say, and that glint behind his monocle suggests that it is important. So here we go. Top of the morning to you, Gabriella, or is it the evening? It's so hard to tell, locked up here in the Athenaeum all day and night. Alright, technically speaking, I can leave at any time of my choosing, but it is as if some strange force prevents me from stepping forth into the light. But enough of that. You are here to learn what became of your humble companions while you were off saving the realm. Since Ishgard's quite abrupt change in leadership, the Vault has become somewhat more receptive to the contemporary ideas of Lady Lev, Master Rufin. They have even asked our compatriot in disguise to hold for them another symposium on Charlian astrology, and this time within the city-state proper, and not at some forsaken hamlet. Nothing against the fine citizenry of Falcon's Nest, mind you. In fact, the good Rufin has foreseen your arrival in the stars, and awaits you in the observatorium. The look on your face tells me you are less than convinced. Still the skeptic after all we have been through together, eh? Allow me to recreate this morning's reading. In the centre of the Dawn Cross we have the spear, to its left the inverted arrow, to its right the inverted balance, beneath we have the inverted spire and the inverted bowl, and finally at the crown is the ewer. Well, do you not see it? It is as plain as the stench of day-old piss in the broom on the balmy summer's eve. Though peace hath settled upon our great land, it will be along the path of coming destruction that friends new and old shall discover the bush that doth bear the fruit of knowledge and hope. And to think it was you who attuned to all the 6 heavens. In other words, she who brought peace to Isgard, that would be you, will walk the road south to the observatorium where, I don't know, you shall read some books with Lady Leveva to discover a new spell for delivering excruciating pain to your enemies and their families. It all sounded more convincing when she explained it to me this morning over that bottle of wine. Or was it 2 bottles? Oh my gosh, they were drinking wine in the morning. At any rate, I would suggest you make haste. You know how our little protégée does not take kindly to those who make her wait. It was good to see you again, Gabriella, and something tells me you'll be back again soon. Okay. I've turned off the music since I last made a video because I think it was a little disturbing or disruptive. So we just have the bass sounds of the game now. East meets west. Yes, I might as well use those. So I'll probably have to do a small bit of using my skills, maybe battling. Also, I don't know if the microphone is picking it up, but it's really windy today, so I'm really sorry if you can hear the wind outside. It's yeah, it's quite loud. That's the observatorium ahead of us. You can see the, I guess the telescope right at the top of the tower. Looks pretty cool. There we go. Le Viva. We may have a voiced cutscene. No, we don't. So she says, friend and fellow Astrologian, it is so good to see you again. What has it been? 2, 3. Let us say that it has been too long. Did Shanikina speak to you of my reading? Well, then there is hope for that well-dressed dullard yet, though I've learned the key to success is not entrusting him with more than one task at a time, and making certain that task does not require much in the way of thinking, or acting for that matter. As for reading, I believe it instructs as to our next step in spreading the knowledge of Master Rufin. An injured traveller has arrived at our gate seeking succour. An ill omen with me, Gabriella. It's a bit strange doing this without the music. Please, I can walk no further, says the Far Eastern traveller. The stars were kind in guiding you to this place. The Astrologian here have ways of easing one's hurts. Astrologians, I have no need of prophecy or, oh my lord, prognosticatio. I've never heard that word before. Goodness. Or I could stay my tongue and allow you to tend to my wounds. My apologies. Okay, so I'm guessing I'm gonna need to, like, heal this person. Oh no, she did it. May you have a quick recovery, friend. In time you will come to believe the power the stars wield. I'm not personally into astrology, but it's kind of cool that there's a healing class in this game that's based off it. Lady Leviv, Master Rufin, Gabriella's felicitous return inspires me to step out for a breath of fresh air, and behold, already does it appear a new adventure is upon us. And here I was thinking you made the journey south to lend your talents in preparing for the forthcoming symposium. Master Rufin, or was it Lady Leveva? If I may, allow me to give you my thanks, and my apologies for earlier. I have a tendency to allow your unbridled emotions to get the best of you. That was amazing. You knew what I was going to say before I even said it. But where are my manners? I am Kyoku of Hingashi, and have braved storm and sea to learn of the many wonders it is said are to be found in this magnificent realm. But you already knew that, didn't you? No, I did not. Now, if you would excuse me, I must get back to matters which are important. Important matters, such as astrological matters. Could you show me? I wouldn't be a burden. I'd stand in the corner, in the shadows, behind a curtain. While I appreciate the somewhat forced enthusiasm, I'm afraid that we won't be. Oh, I was merely hoping that we might be able to share insight into each other's fields. Each other's fields? You wouldn't happen to be a geomancer, would you? A geomancer? So-called masters of wind and water. My grandfather had a tome written on the Far Eastern art of elemental and directional divination, though much of it seemed little more than folklore. Lady Verveva, did not the morning's readings mention friends new and old? What if Gabriella were the friend old, and this peculiar little man the friend new? The spear pointing west, the balance pointing east, the arrow pointing in all directions, and none. It might just mean... Kyoku, though it pains me to admit it as much, it appears your arrival has been foretold. Perhaps there is much that I can learn from you, nay, that we can learn from each other. Oh, but there is. Soon you will learn the push and pull of the elements that bring together those who require companionship most. Yes, the elements. We will have to say keikaku. I dabbled a bit in the language when I was younger, but for the life of me that ebon-haired emissary would not afford me even a sidelong glance. Then might I hazard that there is no finer place to begin unlocking the secrets of the stars than under the bowl near Roots Lake. I shall even lead good Kyoku to the South Shroud myself, if Gabriella agrees to the rest. Which apparently I do. After you then. Next we meet Kyoku, you will have opened the first gate and better understand the influence the stars hold over us all. Safe journeys. That was a whole lot of nothing, really, if you ask me, but there we go. I need to find him in the South Shroud. This is basically the battle quests are go here, talk to this NPC, do a fight or something with your class, and then it's like, oh, congratulations. You've completed the quest. Let's just get up on a mount. Okay, oops. I thought I could jump over that, but I couldn't. Never mind. This area is really pretty. In fact, this game as a whole is just very, very pretty. Okay, here we are. There you are. I was beginning to wonder if you hadn't been eaten by the hoverflies on your way here, but I jest. Shanikina tells me that you are quite the authority on all things relating to the bowl, so enlighten me, O honourable sensei. I am, as you Westerners say, all eyes, or was it ears? God. Blah blah blah, Astrologian stuff. And Aorsians believe it is from this tree planted by your gods in the very heavens that all life was born. Fascinating. So this is your bowl. In the Far East, we know of the constellation as something different, but we know it all the same. I must admit, however, that seeing it under a different sky than my own fills my heart with a sense of both wonderment and now confusion, knowing what it represents to your people. What I cannot wrap my head around is that you would truly believe a notion so foolish as that the power of earth, a word that by your own definition means soil, would not come from the land itself, but rather from 6 tiny lights flickering up in the night skies. We students of geomancy believe that such power naturally lies beneath our feet, ever flowing through creation, as blood does through our veins. Yet despite the differences in our thinking, the similarities are encouraging. All trees are born of the earth, and their protection is universal. A most thought-provoking opinion that I am certain Lady Lefevre will be delighted to hear, though might I suggest you withhold the part about being unable to wrap your head around our foolish notions, unless you enjoy having a steel-toed boot wedged firmly twixt the bollocks. Oh my. Shall we be going then? By this hour, Lady Lefevre will already have made the journey back to the Athenaeum. I hope I actually get to do something. There's my Astrologian. No, I didn't even get to use any of my spells. That's very disappointing. use them, but I couldn't necessarily tell you, like, exactly how much my spells would heal for, or shield, for example. Okay. My thanks for taking the ink off my hands, and not because I think our visitor an annoying little braggart with all the manners of a kobold foundling, which I still do, but because I needed the time to finish my work without distraction. So tell me, what did I miss? I see. Perhaps I judged Kyoku too hastily. I still have my reservations, but I shall afford him the benefit of the doubt, for now. The teachings of geomancy may be grounded in fairy tales and falsehoods, but my grandfather told me that every lie is born of the truth. If I can find the truth within Kyoku's backwards beliefs, it may provide insight into our own school of thought. I see now that my choice to assign you as his tutor was a wise decision. Might I ask this of you, Gabriella? I promise that once the symposium has ended, I shall assume the duties of Kyoku's tutelage. I sense good fortune in our stars, my friend. Good fortune indeed. There we go. That was the level 60 quest. It really wasn't very exciting. So, that's the level 60 Astrologian quest finished with. I could go on and do the level 63 one, but I think I'll save that for another time because I only wanted this to be a short video. My last one was very, very long, probably a bit too long, so I'm still trying to find the balance between a good length and, and not such a good length. So I hope you enjoyed this Astrologian quest. There are so many side quests and bits and bobs to do in Final Fantasy. A lot of my future videos are probably going to be sort of this ilk, until I get the inspirational courage to do something else for ASMR. But thank you for watching. If you liked this video and would want to see more of it, please remember to subscribe to the channel. I don't have an uploading schedule or anything, but it's quite simple for me to make these videos. So I imagine that they'll be fairly often. I hope that you have a good rest of your day or evening, and see you again soon. Thanks for watching.